A world of entertainment and information sits at our fingertips. Our phones can quickly fill those quiet and sometimes dull moments.
But maybe there are better options. Why do we get bored? Good question. Jeff Wagner explores some ways to overcome it.
Activities, stimulation, and plain old fun make boredom hard to find at the Minnesota Children's Museum in St. Paul. Alas,
You joke that one of your kids says everything's boring.
Everything is boring. Like, everything. It doesn't matter.
What does it mean to be bored?
You don't know what to do.
There is a pressure to entertain your kids as parents.
why do we get bored?
Boredom actually is functional. It serves a purpose.
James Dankert is a cognitive neuroscience professor who has deeply researched boredom's impact on the brain.
Its function isn't there to make you bored. It's to push you into action to address whatever has caused the boredom in the first place and do something else, do something better.
When lockdowns hit during the COVID-19 pandemic, some tried their hand at baking sourdough bread. I picked up disc golfing, a hobby that now gets me outside every week, no matter the weather.
It doesn't do the hard work of telling you what you ought to do. It just tells you that you should do something.
Boredom can hit when we have nothing to do, like sitting in the waiting area at the DMV, but also when we're supposed to be engaged in something, like focusing on a lesson in the classroom. Either way, it activates a part of the brain that triggers daydreams, fantasies, or simply going over your to-do list.
I always have a million things I want to be doing.
How do you stop being bored?
I play a game. I play it for my Q maze.
How would you suggest people overcome boredom?
Consider, well, why am I bored right now? Because maybe you can change the circumstance. Maybe you can reframe it somehow.
If a task you're doing feels boring, like cleaning, add a personal challenge, like finishing the job in a certain amount of time. Taking deep breaths can help calm any restless feelings, and creating a list of goals, short and long term, can focus your thoughts in a productive way. If a parent has a bored kid, how should they assist them?
When the kid says I'm bored, underneath that is, and I want you to fix it for me.
Rather than give them suggestions, Dankert says encourage them to make their own list of boredom-busting ideas. The key is to make sure they're in control.
I have a picture on his play cupboard of lots of different activities he can do. So I say, go look at your activity board and see what you can do.
With photojournalist Jose Pascual, Jeff Wagner, WCCO News.